TechForum, we have a medical devices group which is trying to support the ecosystem of medical devices, because most of the medical devices in India are imported, and there is no very little efforts on Make in India. So Tech Forum have taken an initiative under the leadership of Abhijeet Pimpley and Mr. Surendra Agarwal. These two members have taken the interest, and their ambitious dream is to have a Medipark in Pune. And we have so far given 3 to 4 presentations on various efforts done by our members in medical devices. Rahul Amrutkar is going to present today through his organization ABHA how he is trying to create the infrastructure and giving the opportunity to Tech Forum to have a Medipark in his project.
Hello, good morning to you all. So as Mr. Abade was mentioning that we started with this ambitious dream of having a Medipark here in India, here in Pune, and the background of this was that uh, in 2020, during the middle of the epidemic, Government of India had announced some PLI schemes uh, for Medipark, but it never really took off. And then in 2022, 4 or 5 states were actually allotted these mediparks, and these mediparks are like running quite well right now. But we do not have it in Maharashtra. There's a big market. The global market for this is about $88 billion. It's a huge market. Uh, and so, with this background, we decided, okay, let us attempt uh, to to prepare to get people together and to attempt to see if we can make a Medipark here. And in this context, we got to meet Rahul, and he is a very multifaceted personality. I was very surprised to see the kind of activities that he's doing, uh, right from Gau Kendrit services to ABHA to infrastructure development, in education. So a lot of things Rahul is doing, and uh, we had a short meeting with him 2 weeks ago, where he did briefly discuss about what he could do for us, and then we said, okay, let us invite him uh, to this forum, and everyone should be aware of what is possible. So, what Rahul basically does is to facilitate uh, the parks, the people coming together. Uh, he brings people together from India and outside India also. He was mentioning, and yeah, so he cuts down the bureaucracy. He has already done several projects, so he has this background and expertise that we're looking for. So I now invite Rahul to please go ahead and make his presentation.
Yes, thanks, Abhijeet. Jai Sri Krishna. Today, I'm very happy that Tech Forum has given an opportunity to interact with the entrepreneurs and to facilitate to the entrepreneurs for the medical devices part. Here, we are bringing together the single window for the MsMe sector, that is real time for the industrial sector. And we have started with the VR4 SME solutions as an advisory services firm, where we have established 5 divisions. If you can see on the front, on the first page of this presentation, these are the 5 divisions are there. First is a land and shade, which is most important to start any kind of industry. Second is advisory services, where you have to form a company, complete the necessary compliances. There were 36 compliances was there for the MSME sector. And Government of India, when came out with the Make in India, Make in Maharashtra project in Maharashtra, then each and everyone has started facilitating that is doing the business. But still, there is a need of the intervention. So this advisory services division is giving the handholding for this intervention. Third is a construction. When we say about the construction, it is a green construction, green technology shall be promoted, and we should do the buildings. We should build up buildings of the industries where the people are working for 10 hours, 12 hours, 13 hours, 15 hours. So accordingly, that kind of a building shall be built. That is a vision, and that kind of a material we have identified, and we are trying to build up a maximum green building. The fourth part is a vendor development. We had a background of a MIDC industrial directory database. So we are having 76,000 manufacturers industrial database. So that's why vendor development is very much possible. Some multinational companies we had facilitated with the vendor development from 2010 to 2015. The fifth division we have identified is operations assistance. It has came with the existence, with the background, with the experience. There are companies coming with a vision. There is a government is giving kind of facilities, subsidies. They are offering so many incentives, and after that, when company starts, the game, the ball game starts rolling, and it becomes very hard to the operate to the companies. And at that time, we need the operations assistance for the so many hurdles from Mathadi to any kind of a headache. So, not pointing to the one thing, this operations assistance will be the division, and it is with my experience of the 24 years in the MSME sector, it is required. Because we have undertaken, we have decided that we will not go for the manufacturing and we will not go for the marketing activity. These two activities are the domain based basically, and the domain expertise people shall do these activities, and we should only focus on the operations assistance, where the company shall function well, the company shall produce their results, the decided timelines, the decided things shall be achieved actually. So that is the crux behind the operations assistance department. So these 5 divisions will facilitate. We are for SME Solutions is an advisory services firm, and there are multiple agencies are there, multiple wings will be there, which will be facilitating. Today we are talking about the first division of the land, where we are coming up with the medical devices park, and we are having a vision that the make in India, make in Maharashtra project shall happen, and there are 10,000 plus items are there which are brought imported till today in medical devices. 10,000 plus items are there which are imported as of now from the different countries. So with bringing to that division, the going towards to the land and the shade business, we are coming with the ABHA IITe Private Limited, the our subsidiary company, which will be focusing only on the industrial development, the acquisition of the land from the farmers. It might be the acquisition for the through the sale deed, or acquisition for the 30 years, 50 years, 25 years on lease deed. So it is not the part where ABHA will be focusing only on the purchase of the land. सस्ते में जगह ले लो और बड़े रेट से बेच दो. So that kind of vision is not there. The vision is there that we should facilitate to the farmers. We should bring the happiness to the villages. As in my introduction, Abhijeet has rightly said that we are affiliated with the Go Kendrit. Go Kendrit is a Rahul Gautam's idea, where it is a village development. It is a big plan. So focusing on the village development, we should facilitate. And in Go Kendrit, there is some parameters they have decided from 5 acres to 200 acres. The land can be developed for the industrial development purpose in any village where the roads are available, where the infrastructures are available. So we will come on that point. Sanket, next slide. Yeah. As I have rightly said that our vision is there for the tailor-made solutions. The industry should be get facilitated. These things we have already spoken about. And here the strategic land acquisition, the industrial units for the facilitating end-to-end project solutions. So it is kind of a single window we are trying to provide to strengthen the industrial sector. Next. Yeah, we talk about the Make in India commitment and how we are for you can partner to you. And there are multiple people who are the experts from the having the domain in the industry and working from last 30 years, 40 years, 50 years. They are our management team members of our ABHA team. Next. Yeah, this is focusing on the industrial strength of the India and the potential of the India. We are giving this path to the industrial sector. Yeah, Sanket, we should go on our ABHA IIT slides. We'll come again on these points, but we should go on our ABHA IIT slide right now. This is keep first earlier slide. Yes, thank you. This is about the ABHA rural transformation. The key initiatives are the Indian Industrialist and Technocrat state. We are developing at the villages. We are inviting to the villages, to the farmers, that they should support to this vision, and it will be named, the industrial estate will be named as a IITE, that is a Indian Industrialist and Technocrats estates, developing small scale sustainable industrial estate in rural areas to empower MSMEs and decentralize industrial growth. And this is going to be a kind of a mega booster for the circular economy. Here we are talking about the village level balance sheet through the Gokendrit economical solutions, and it is a part of a Gokendrit economical solution that ABHA IITE Private Limited will do the land acquisition, will facilitate the with the infrastructure. Land will be the 100% legal. Any land, there will be the power supply 24 hours. We will be focusing on the 24 hours power supply to the industries. The water shall be available, RO level water shall be available, but it will be not a RO plant. There will be no water treatment plant possible at every 10, 20 acre, 50 acre industrial estate. So there are different solutions we have integrated for the getting low TDS water, getting a good water to the industrial sector, and to support their manufacturing. And infrastructure, when we say about the infrastructure, road is the most important part. And many industries are struggling for till today for the good roads. 40 feet road, that is a minimum 12-meter road is required for any kind of industry. We are committed to provide such kind of a road infrastructure, the easy access to the industries, and also to provide the low cost infrastructure manpower, the manpower from the that village, the cluster, that get facilitated. The employees of the companies, the key employees, the staff shall come and stay into these villages. That is basic our vision is there. So ABHA looks towards the collaboration over the competition always, and sustainable livelihood through rural transformation is the focus. Here we are trying to eliminate the land acquisition efforts from the government, which is we are not criticizing that, but in today's era it is very difficult, and it is very difficult in coming years to acquisition for any for government projects. For land acquisition for the roads, it is getting challenged for so they have decided to give 5 times rate of the ready reckoner. So that's why the road lands are acquired. But in coming years, the getting the land for the industrial sector, for the industrial environment, it will be very difficult for any kind of a state. So these kind of a small clusters, 5 acre, 10 acre, 20 acre, 50 acre, 100 acre, max 200 acres. We are not going to encourage more than 200 acre industrial cluster in any village. Next slide, Sanket. Yeah, this is our one of the layout in Khed Shivapur near to the Pune, Katraj. And we are coming with these 5 projects that ABHA IIT Shirwar. In D zone, we are coming with the ABHA IIT Khed Shivapur at Rathode. Today, we will be talking about the Rathode project, which will be supported which will be available for the medical devices park and electronic cluster. ABHA IIT Pirungur, there is a Urode village is there, and at Urode we have identified 15 acre to 100 acre land available is there. And ABHA IIT Chakan, there is a Kharabwadi. Kharabwadi, we have talks with the farmer, and we are having a 5 acre land available on the lease, and we can go any kind of a size on the lease, because the farmers are not ready at Chakan now to sell their lands. So this will be the another model. The leasing model will be the more encouraging model to the industries, where the industries are focused on the technology. They should focus on technology. Farmers will provide the land, and there will the mutual understanding for the 25 years minimum. and the industry will run and will focus on manufacturing and marketing. So the low cost capital investment will enhance the maximum leverage to the MSME sector. Next. These are some pictures where we are working right now. Yeah. Yeah. This is ABHA IIT first page. What we talked about the ABHA IIT, Indian Industrialist and Technocrat state. This is kind of our launching pad is ready now, and we are coming with the first project at Shirwar, the second project at Khed Shivapur. Next. The vision of this, the transformation movement for rural entrepreneurship and decentralized industrial growth for circular economy. And our core philosophy is basically on the happiness. We are focused on the happiness. Through Gokendrit, we are focusing on the happy food. Through ABHA IIT, we are focusing on the happiness of the entrepreneur. MSME happiness concept, we are working on that. And to build MSME happiness, we are committed at 100% levels. Next. These things we have talked about, these are the basic objectives of the ABHA IITe, Indian Industrialist and Technocrat state. And there will be the name of that village. So IITe Urode, IIT Tirangut, IIT Shirwal, IIT Chakand, phase 1, phase 2, phase 3 can be there. Any phase can come there. And it will be very easy to understand nationally. This identity will be similar for the nationwide. And there will be no land acquisition required. If there is the only requirement that industry shall decide what they want to manufacture. The students from the engineering colleges, they should just inform us that they would like to form a group on the similar manufacturing. They would like to form a group on a different projects, and they are ready for the kind of manufacturing technology, and they need facilitation. Actually, it will be loud thinking and loud announcement that we will be doing the job of a MIDC, what MIDC is doing right now for the MSME sector or for the industries, and there will be no policy hurdle to us, because we are not a government company, we are a private company, we are private entrepreneur, and basically one MSME entrepreneur bringing multiple things to the another MSME entrepreneurs. Actually, this is kind of a democratic atmosphere will be there, and it will be a real-time implementation of Lokshai. 100% we are looking towards a reverse migration to the villages through this ABHA IIT project. And we are not encouraging the thousands of acres land acquisition again and again. We would like to repeat that. The reverse migration will be possible. Happiness is possible only through decentralized approach. That is our basic research and basic outcome of our research. Next slide. Anyone can think about that this is a very difficult task, and how this kind of loud announcement can be done, how it is possible. Is it possible that the job of the government can be done by any private entrepreneur? Is it possible? Is it going to happen actually there? Or it is the only glimpse and it is only the talks about that? So this is a slide where we would like to inform that Atal Goda factory is going to support us for land acquisition and farmer-led industries. The rural entrepreneurship will be the focus of the Atal Goda factory, and Atal Goda factory is with us now. We are for SME solutions having 24 years plus expertise. They are with us now. The social investors who are really interested, kind of these kind of things should happen. The happiness should come, and those the entrepreneurs who have earned so many things in their life, and they would like to gift for the society. They are ready with us and ready with the funds backup. And I have received that fund backup, and that's why our first two projects has kicked off. The Shirwa project funds lab for the land acquisition is 100% ready. The IIT Rathode 100% project acquisition funds are ready, and we are moving ahead to acquire these lands because of our social investors. And we are welcoming our the upcoming investors who are really interested in the genuine returns and are ready to support this social vision. And this is going to be a kind of a big social entrepreneurship platform. IITF is Indian Industrialist and Technocrat Forum will encourage people to develop, to return to their hometowns, to go to their villages. And this IITF will be formed at every cluster, at every phase. At every IIT, there will be IITF platform will be registered, and there will be their society, the industrial body will be there, and these bodies will be taluka level bodies. These will be the district level bodies, state level bodies, and it can be a national level platform. We are looking towards IITF can be next CII, FICCI, and kind of a body should march towards that, and this body can represent the to the government in operations part, for their policy part, for support part. ABHA IIT will develop the infrastructure, and IITF will run that infrastructure, will provide its single window by the support of the VR4 SME solutions and our support of Atal Goda factory. So it is a completely integrated project actually. Next. We are appealing to the MsMe entrepreneurs, and we are ready to empower them. Affordable infrastructure will be there, and it will be on a very reasonable rates. The reasonable profits will be taken out. There will be no extra money part will be played. There will be no corruption. There will be 100% legal part. 100% white payments will be facilitated. 100% we will be looking towards a genuine delivery and for the sustainable growth. Job creation and the skill development are the outcome of these efforts, and it will happen. The job creation, the skill development centers will come at clusters level. Our village clusters will taken care of the skill development part, and it will shift growth from cities to the villages. The vision was led by the Mahatma Gandhi, that he had said that we should move towards villages, we should focus on the villages, we should focus on the village development. And Rahul Gautam is giving a path, what we should do, what we should implement, and how it can be implemented. And we are the entrepreneurs who are implementing, who are going to implement that vision. And we appeal to the entrepreneurs, we appeal to the social entrepreneurs to come and join this ABHA IIT platform. Next slide. Sanket. So this is going to become a path for the social happiness, empowering rural communities. The villages will be get facilitated. The entrepreneur happiness will come to the transparent, corruption-free business environment, and inclusive growth will happen. Equal opportunities will be there for the jobs, for the investment, for collaborations, for competition can be converted into collaboration. Next. Transforming rural India into innovation hubs. It is very well possible when this kind of infrastructure will be gifted. The social atmosphere required for any kind of innovation, the kind of support is there, moral support is required, and that will be provided here through ABHA IIT. And Atal Goda factory will definitely support for that. Decentralized economy, industrial clusters, 10 to 200 acres. We are ready for 5-acre cluster also. Hybrid power grids can be made. Renewable energy is very important. The solar and wind power, hybrid power generations can be done there. We are having technology with us, and those people are into the technology implementation. We invite them for the solar and wind power who are ready to join hands with us. We are ready to collaborate. The transparent land allocation will be there through open tender process, ensure fairness for the equal opportunities for the entrepreneurs. There will be no partiality, there will be no personal relationship. It will be a kind of a transparent allocation for the plots. And the plot rates will be done on the tender basis. That is kind of a bigger vision when it will the ABHA IIT will run on a larger level, and when 2-3 clusters will get revolved, definitely there will be a big demand to us. So that's why this policy is made by us, by our team of management. That transparent allocation shall be there. 100% legal and white payments, financial transparency, and 100% compliance will be there. Next. These are some photographs of the ABHA IIT MedTech Park in 19 acre. We are planning. We have proposed. It is at 3 kilometers from the Khed Shivapur, and it is connected. This land is going to be connected with the ring road. The upcoming ring road is coming up in this gut only, and through this gut, this ring road is passing. So this is 19 acre land is available with us. Those entrepreneurs are looking towards their happiness, the kind of what we have talked about, the vision of the Atal Gouda factory, the ABHA IIT Park, to become the park or the member of this park. But this 19 acre is reserved for medical devices, industrial units, and only for the electronic industries. So we are not facilitating here engineering industries. For engineering industries, we are going to facilitate at Shirwal, at D zone. We are going to facilitate at D zone. So be prepared for your engineering industries at D zone. We are coming up with a big land parcel at D zone at Shirwal at very reasonable rates with the 24 hours of the light and power supply. Sanket, next. With these entire things, we are looking towards the contribution towards the Vikasit Bharat, developed India, and scaling this model to nationwide. Join this movement and contribute to India's growth, and the self-reliance for the MsMe and for the farmer and for the everyone who is a part of this movement. It can happen. And we are for SME solutions will be hand-holding for their single window from banking, insurance. Those next slide. Those entrepreneurs are looking towards that. We are lack of funds. We are looking towards a good kind of fund, low cost funds. We will be definitely having our tie-up with the people like Vishwas Kade from MIT. He's pulling out kind of a very big government subsidies. He's a member of our TechForum. There is a Vilas Rabdiji, who is having a great experience in the industries. Anil Chaitanya is a master in many fields, and we are inspired with the Anilji also at utmost levels. Anilji's drafting skill is very, very, very big. Today we are looking towards the AI things. Anil Chaitanya is our AI of TechForum. So these things, I would like to sum up my talk on the TechForum. I thank for this opportunity, and looking towards, as an architect of a social happiness, I'm looking towards to facilitate and to execute this vision with the MSME entrepreneurs. And TechForum, I'm happy that TechForum is a part of our vision. So now I'm opening this platform for the question and answers, and I'm handing over to Vilas Rabdiji and Abhijeet sir. Thank you so much.
Rahul ji.
Ji.
Anil here, Anil Chaitanya.
Ji sir.
Thank you for one of the very wonderful presentations. Excellent information and very clear to the point information.
Thank you, sir.
You covered most of those areas which are gray for industry at beginning, and I'm happy to see you sharing all your knowledge base to all of us. Obviously, we all will be happy to get advantage of all your knowledges, and I request all the members to start question answer session. Put a light on one specific area that you are really in a big way connected to rural, Gramin Bharat.
Yes.
As well, a farmer community.
Yes.
So how it can be benefited to Medipark and the industries, your connectivity and their benefit. Can you put little light on this?
Yeah. See, if we see towards the land acquisition is not a very easy task actually. So we look towards a government. That government should facilitate for us for a easy land, land access for the we look towards that government should facilitate for that. But when we go to the Atalguda factory clusters, there are 47 clusters in India right now with the Atalguda factory, and the people from the Atalguda factory are very genuine. The villages are ready to develop their villages through by contributing their land, their resources, their available everything. So our expertise with the Atalguda factory is that you name the district, we will have our cluster in that district. From city area, 20 kilometer, 30 kilometer, 50 kilometer will be the range. You have to travel that kind of travel should happen. And actually, if we see that in MIDC areas, all MIDC areas are situated at villages only. But when MIDC comes with the thousands of acre plans. So that's why these villages becomes the kind of a small towns. So not making the villages a small town, bringing village and making village and keeping village is a social responsibility of all of us, and we can facilitate to any kind of a district in from the 600 districts in India. We can facilitate in any district. If you say that, Rahul, we need land at Assam, and we are having 10 entrepreneurs who are ready to put up a project in Assam, we can facilitate you at Tinsukia, we can facilitate you at Guwahati. You name the place in Assam. We are talking about the Pune only, but if we can say that we need land in Tinsukia, we can provide land in Tinsukia also. So that kind of expertise with us right now.
Yeah, thank you, Rahulji. This is a wonderful. It's a rarely available experience on a private level.
Yeah.
It is that is one of the beauty of your experience and support available to TechForum. And
Thank you, sir.
Is there any question? Please introduce yourself and ask the question.
Yeah, I think let us go for question and answer session now.
Yeah, Rahul, thank you so much. It was wonderful to hear this, and especially one part which I associated very well is when you say moving people back to the villages.
Yes.
I think decongestion of the cities is really very important, and yeah, I think if we do it, especially here in Pune or Mumbai, a lot of good things. So my question is, when we are building these uh, industrial places in the villages, how about accommodation for the people?
What
Because
about?
people, accommodation, schooling, hospitals,
It will be fantastic, Abhijeet. It will be a
because
fantastic.
unless so my question is, unless this whole thing is there, just by having an industrial area may not help completely, may not drive the full effect completely. So is there any plan afoot?
Yeah, we are having a very good plan for that. See, we should when we have to solve any kind of a big problem or a big mathematical question, always there is an answer are very simple. Any kind of a problem, there is an answer is very simple. For accommodation and for the schooling, for the great schooling, for the good schooling, can we say that at Pune we are having very good schools at every area? We don't have. Actually, we don't have. And there is a lacking of the good professors, good shikshaks are there. It is lacking. So we have to do personal so many things. For villages, we need to adopt our village level school. So legal entities available at every village. So that legal entity is available, and when we don't have the mindset of acquisition of the land, acquisition of the school, putting our name on the school, it is very simple to build up that adopt any village school and develop it at the CBSE level, at the level where I would like to see that my child should study there. So it is very well possible, and if that kind of a facility is taken care of, the residential amenities will be facilitated through Gokendrit Gymkhana. There is a bigger vision of the Gokendrit Gymkhana of 100 acre with 39 amenities, where we can give a good facilitation, good accommodation at very reasonable rates than Pune and Mumbai at this village level. And the happiness will be 100%. Oxygen will be 100%. Right now at Pune's atmosphere, we are now started seeing that air meter we have started now. The air of the Pune University is 200. the Parvat is 150. The kind of comparison has already started now. But at village level, the air quality will be less than 50. There will be no pollution actually. So these facilities will be greater than Pune, Mumbai and any kind of area. And high-tech facilities required, or kind of what facilities required, at what range, A level, A grade level we need facility, A plus level required, B category required. That we should, what we want actually, we should write it down. We should come and discuss with Atalgouda factory. We should come and discuss with ABHA IIT team, and we should frame our project. We should frame our budgets also, and accordingly, as per our industry budgets, the things will be provided. So that will be the beauty. The industrial development, residential development, school, entertainment, hospitalization. For hospitalization, there is our vision of Gokendrit Health Resort. So Gokendrit Health Resort is there with the Atalgouda factory support. The Gokendrit Gymkhana is there for the residential land allocations, residential facilities for row houses, for flatted buildings, for apartments, for any kind of a bungalow scheme. A plus category to B category, it is available. We will be not building C category because it is not required actually. So industrial development and this development can hand in hand, can go hand in hand. And villages, schools will be very, very useful because there is a land available. 2 acre, 3 acre, 5 acre, easy land available with these schools. So that is most important.
Thank you,
So-
Rahulji.
So it
Next
is
question, please.
existing. There is existing someplace.
No, it is not existing at any place, but we are trying to create it. Some demonstration we are ready for that. If any company comes forward, we are ready to demonstrate to the company. The medium scale company, if looking for a 20 acre, 30 acre, 40 acre land, that one company can facilitate one village actually.
Okay, thanks.
Hello, good morning. Sudhir Sambre from Chhatrapati Sambhajinagar.
Yes.
Yeah, Rahul ji, you have
Ji.
talked about Medipark.
Yeah.
So in Medipark, other than in a common facility center, other than land and other thing, is there any common manufacturing infrastructure?
There will be the common facility center available with the testing labs and other things. But what kind of facility required to you that entrepreneurs or the forum of entrepreneurs should convey to us? We are ready to facilitate that common facility. We are looking towards the kind of a first, the team of entrepreneurs shall frame their body of 30 people to form a cluster. If it is not 30, the less numbers is there, cluster is not possible, then we can go for the another scheme of the medical devices, and 10 people, 20 people, 15 people for whom we are building this medical devices park. That should come forward. The common facilities will be available. The common facilities, one common facility I have already shared, that single window of where for you will provide all necessary licenses. They will do the compliances of the subsidy. They will do the compliances for the banking. They will do compliances for insurance. All kind of health insurance, medical insurances will be covered by the VR4U team. And apart from this, the laboratorial support, the kind of technological support is required. That common facility is very well possible if 30 entrepreneurs comes together.
Rahulji.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
As I understand his question, last question, I think sir is asking that what is the facility for core manufacturer? That is a core manufacturing unit, for example, shade area or his manufacturing area.
Plot is available, 19 acre plot is available. It will be the any plot. 12-meter roads will be available. The power will get available to the entrepreneurs. The water, RO level water will be available. And apart from this, what more required that company shall share with us, we can facilitate for that. That I have briefed actually.
Okay, thank you. Now it got clear me also. Thank you.
Yeah.
Next question, please.
The basic things we are having our understanding about the basic things, but if anything extra required, that shall be shared actually. And MIDC will definitely never think about this, because MIDC is a government body. They are having their own task. They are having their 1964 Act. So they will go as per their act. We will be having our IIT rules will be there, but it will be rules to facilitate the industries, not to other side of the industries. There is a different side of for the industries at different levels. So we are here to support the industry to facilitate their growth.
Can you put up little light on financing and funding for such type of activities or the manufacturings in terms of
Yes,
manufacturing and all these
yes.
things?
We are having our tie-up with the Bank of Baroda, State Bank of India. These two government banks are very much interested to support ABHA vision, and they are ready to fund up to the 75% to the land, building, and machinery. As per the balance sheet of the entrepreneurs, it can get facilitated. But for the project funding, the 75% for the land also, the funding can be made available. And the government subsidies, whatever the applicable government subsidies, it will be made available through our We Are For You team. The subsidy for the infrastructure may come through the members, our expert members, because 250 rupees to 300 rupees required for the industrial development, for road, power, for water availability. So if the medical devices park comes or electronic cluster comes, there will be the possibility that government of India can bridge that 200 rupees, 250 or 300 rupees for the entrepreneurs. So there is a possibility.
Thank you, Rahulji. Here I would like to share a very good information.
Yeah.
Vishwas Kale is the forum member.
Okay.
He is from Devon with us. He is supporting industries. He has a lot of funds available through government
Okay.
and he's a very good mentor also. Fortunately, he is available to all of us for their funding requirement and issues. Right now, immediately, anyone wants, you can contact with Mr. Vishwas Kale and resolve your funding requirements with your contact with him with your project details. This is one of the best advantage TechForum members is available right now. And Rahulji,
Yes.
this is advantage to us also, for Medipark also. Thank you.
I will request Abhijeet to make concluding remarks.
So thank you, Professor. Rahulji, thank you so much for your presentation. And it was really enlightening, and I hope the members here take the maximum use of it. Okay, so while starting, we did some market research on what it takes and what is the market size for this medical equipments. So on the left, you see the global market size actually, and it is right now in our meeting. It was mentioned about 60, but I got some official reports which is about pegging at about 54. So between 54 and 60 billion dollars. Uh, and you see, basically Asia Pacific is all green. Most of it is China, not very much in India. And on the right, on the 2009, you see the growth is at 10.5 CAGR, which is quite phenomenal for this market. The drivers they are mentioning are actually poor lifestyle. So it is quite contradictory to have a poor lifestyle and then to spend on this. So, but the global market size would be about $90 billion in 2029. And on the right side, then you see the device and what kind of services can be through. So it is not only equipments, also about diagnostic equipment, support systems, surgical equipment. So all of these equipment actually fall under the medical equipments. And in our meeting, we had also discussed a little bit about service providing, about giving services to the end customer. So all these things actually become a part of the equipment park or the equipment uh, medi equipment park. So as I was mentioning, in 2020, it was right in the middle of the pandemic that the government realized that we don't have the facilities to manufacture. And in that time, they started with this PLI scheme, what you see on the left. And in 2022, then 5 states were given 100 crores each, which is not so much actually to start this process. So we have now started interaction with one of two states. Actually, we have written to Himachal, and I don't see Hyderabad here, but we have also written to them uh, for some information about this. What we were thinking was Mr. Sambre's question probably also comes here. If our equipment part is there, then we are also bringing in a lot of other services like government licensing, ETP plants, ESICs, bonded warehouse, and so all those topics we also want to bring into this uh, park. So the park basically looks like the equipment, the core manufacturing, which is in blue, a supplier park which will give us all the parts that go in. So like PCB manufacturing or some other components, metal parts, press parts, molders. So maybe those kind of parts which go into the equipment, those will be manufactured. There will be, if you want to scale up to this level of billions of dollars, then we need automation machines, so SPMs. All these will also be in the park. Plus, together with collaboration partners like IITs, universities, CDACs, and maybe some specific customer parks, which give us the input to develop this. So this was our idea actually, and so right now we are trying to build up uh, the critical mass to get behind this, and then we will take it up with the officials or with Rahul and see which one is faster. So yeah, this was a brief about what we are doing right now at this Medipark topic. So if you have any questions or if it is okay, I will stop sharing.
Yeah, on this, I think you can ask questions because I will request Abhijeet to make a special presentation, probably next meeting, that is 23rd, so that a lot of clarity can be brought. And I understand, Samre sir, Todkar was talking to me that in Aurangabad also, that is Sambhajinagar also, you have some ideas about this Medi Park. So could you share that with us?
Yeah. So in Chhatrapati Sambhajinagar, we already have the Ugiri Electronic Cluster, which you are aware, and our infrastructure, production infrastructure is almost 90% ready. And in that, we one vertical or one product line that we are planning is medtech devices. And some of the companies using this common infrastructure, common facilities like SMT line, then various testing facilities, cabinet manufacturing, skilling center. Utilizing all these facilities, we want to support the medtech industries, which will be which will come to Chhatrapati Sambhajinagar. We will not be providing them the land because in our common facility center we have very limited land and all the space is utilized for common facilities. But that facility, this testing and these other facilities will be available for use uh, for the industries which are already there in different industrial areas of Chhatrapati Sambhajinagar, like Vaduz, Shendra, Chikalthana. And that is the concept.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, I understand. So probably we can interact with Abhijeet. I will request Todkar and Abhijeet to interact so that certain common
Right.
things can be shared. And it's a good
Yeah,
idea
sure, sure.
that already Aurangabad cluster have gone ahead, rather Devgiri Electronics, that is a brownfield cluster like Pune.
Yeah,
There are two brownfield clusters of DETI, that is in Pune, MCGI Electronic Cluster Foundation, and Devgiri Electronics in Aurangabad. So efforts from the team of Aurangabad, Sambhajinagar are quite interesting, and really uh, we are proud of that. So we can interact and take some common points, and whether we can study whether certain common things can be shared. So that after
Sure, sure.
interaction, and I will request Abhijit to make a presentation on 23rd after interacting with Devgiri Electronics, so that there will be a lot of clarity. So thank you very much all.